of these guys. So what's your take on the sequencing, that word we've been using, as to when you think he sees his deal?
Well, I think that they should take care of Ezekiel Elliott first from the standpoint of just making sure that all boats are just settled, because if Ezekiel Elliott is still out, it's just going to continue to rock the boat. And I just think that you have to have that to just smooth out the waters. I think the more interesting question for me is, do you pay Ezekiel Elliott more than Amari Cooper, who by his position should require more when you look at where this wide receiver money is and the fact that the running back market is at 14 at Todd Gurley? But in this situation, who actually gets paid more, Ezekiel Elliott or Amari Cooper? So if you end up doing Amari Cooper first, could that be problematic for what Ezekiel Elliott's ceiling is when you talk about the impact of those two players specific to that team, which I think is interesting. Me personally, just because right now you want the water settled, so much is riding on this season for the head coach, you know, for their postseason aspirations. Get that taken care of. It's just like with the Chargers. I was talking to some people in that organization. Y'all don't want these problems. Just take care of it. You just have too much riding on. Let's keep this simple. We were talking about it in the green room. Has your player produced? Yes or no? Like, don't let this ride out, because you saw what happened to the Jets when they did that with Fitzpatrick, and it just went all into the season a year after being 10-6, and then they couldn't rebound. Take care of it.
Like this take.
That's all fine and dandy. That's all good.
Here we go.
But this is, this isn't the NBA.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, Lou, you know how these owners and organizations are. You know, it's about the shield. It's not necessarily about the players. As a former player, I'm all for guys getting their money. I want them to get as much money as possible. But
however,
these things are going to be hard to navigate, because, you know, in Ezekiel Elliott's case, you got him going against Jerry Jones.
And you know what? Hey,
who's going to blink?
And I think Jerry's kind of given you a window into, or rather like a view into his mind already, what he's thinking about, that he knows people say, take care of the big three. This current version of the big three. Take care of them. He's going, yeah, I know. But I'm not going to blow up the rest of the structure, the salary cap structure of this football team when I have other good players who I want to sign. And that's why, look, I think Amari had that little sheepish laugh. You know, he's just sitting there giggling like, hey, I hope so. You know, because you know what? He's in a much different situation than even Michael Thomas or Ezekiel or, you know, even Melvin Gordon. Amari's sitting there going, I got 14 mil coming to me this year. Go ahead, Julio, do your deal. I'm good. Ezekiel, try and get yours. Because I'm going to get mine eventually. And you know what? As long as let him go out there, right, and produce a year of 1350, something like that in terms of yardage. What kind of deal do you think he's going to ask Jerry for? Because when they were talking to Jerry the other week, the one player, when they asked him, where are you at with Amari, Stephen Jones immediately was like, yeah, we'd like to get that one done. It was the only guy who really, to me, and I'm not a body language expert, but I will tell you this, when they mentioned his name, he was like, yeah, we'd really like to get that one done. And if I'm Julio, if I'm Amari, I'm sitting there going, bingo.
And don't forget how Amari can pop it off, because against Washington, remember, he had that 180 game.
Oh, you're talking
and
about
against
a very
Philadelphia,
good
he had
player.
217.
Sure.
And we sat here, you and I on the set, when Jerry Jones was having his press conference, and Jerry Jones was like, well, people just think I just have money, I just give it all over the place. And we're like, yeah, that's actually what we do think.
Listen,
that's what we think.
You're the Dallas Cowboys, you gave up a one. You gave up one to go get him, and you saw the effect, how much he helped Dak in the process.
That's right.
So if you're Amari, you sitting back, I'm good.
They invested in him already. They're going to take care of it.
Triplets of 2019. Just get it done. Get it done so we can move on.
You don't want these problems.
We're just getting started here on the Friday edition of NFL Live. Later, we will dive into more on the Cowboys contract talks. I have nothing else to say about that.
Right, there you go.
All right. And coming up next, how is Aaron Rodgers and the Packers offense progressing under new head coach Matt LaFleur? Rodgers likes what he sees so far.
I enjoy this team. It's got a good young spirit about it, a hunger, and guys I think genuinely like each other, which isn't always the case with teams.
Aaron Rodgers is a great player. He's so prepared, and he never misses anything.